Welcome back again for some more Stardew Valley. We go straight back Ooh, to the Forage Farm. My fruit is taking a bit to get started. It is a rainy day, so it is one of those days that it don't feel as great. Even though I like rainy days, but I don't know, maybe it's humidity or something. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, today we have a special, which is we make a rain totem so we can get the item to get married tomorrow. And I didn't bring the books. Okay, doesn't matter. But yeah, we can get married during winter because we got lucky and get that trefoil for sale. I think I'm supposed to use now to get the item the next day, so let's see if it works as advertised. Okay, so now let's see, what does the TV say? It's going to rain, okay. Good. So perhaps tomorrow we can buy the item to get married. And it should be safe because I think I have everything I need. Did the tree grow up on the last day? Or did it grow during winter? I did not notice that tree growing up. But they don't grow during winter, so this might actually be my favorite song in the game. I really like it. It's not too long, it has variety. I guess it's like how how good the Sims 1 music was. And one of the reasons was because it's not one of those that repeats the same notes over and over again. The song changes a lot. It doesn't really repeat. And songs in Stardew kind of remind me of that. They don't feel as repetitive. Well, they don't repeat, right? So that helps. Which is rather funny. How, for example, in Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, there's no music outside of the farm. I remember people not liking that. And I mean, nowadays, I do think that having a short village song would help. Even more if they made it so the song changed according to the season. It wouldn't need to be a completely different song, just different versions of the same song. I think it would improve the game, but only play it once. Or at random times, like, because the thing about Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, at least for me in the GameCube, the game felt immersive. It was one of those games. In a way, I think Back to Nature is good at that, because it's so constant. It doesn't break the reality it sets. And A Wonderful Life is wacky and stuff. You look at the characters, they are all rather silly, but that's fine. Like, silly people exist, and it's great that not everyone is a robot, right? There's different personalities and stuff. Some are perceived as more silly than others, and that's fine. And that game does that rather nicely. The characters are still likable, despite being very exaggerated stereotypes, but it was one of those games I felt really immersed because of the sound. There's no music. You walk through the forest, and sometimes there's wind, and the game had a whole entire wind system that no one ever mentions, but it had one. It didn't have an impact on gameplay, but had an impact on visuals. Like, you could have rain without wind, or you could have wind without rain, or you could have both. It was a really, really nice game when it came to immersion. There was different bird sounds depending on the location. And then when you got to... I don't remember the name of the guy that has the guitar. But you would get close to his house or to him. I think he would sit like by a tree or something. I don't quite remember. I remember the location. It was near the beach. But you get close to that location and start hearing his music. Again, it felt immersive. You get closer and start hearing the music that someone is playing. Oh, the wizard wants the void essence. Okay. So, when it came to sound, the game was very good. And I think the visuals helped. Like, the characters were wacky, but the visuals themselves weren't. They were just realistic enough, but not too realistic. But it was just enough for you to be immersed. And to me, that's one of the most important aspects of the game. Because without the immersion, that game does not hold up. Like, the remake added more cutscenes and stuff, which is fine. They made it sound like it was new festivals, which that should have happened, but no, it was mostly cutscenes. So it's like, okay, so more cutscenes. It's good, because the game did lack them. But then they completely butchered the looks of the game. the game lost all its immersion and just looks like a generic kiddie looking game. I do not like that. Okay, so nothing happens from that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to go to Georgia. Well, this was a day that didn't do anything at all. It was literally a skip day. I didn't even go to the festival. Okay, but yeah, the main point was the game was immersive, and what helped was the not having music playing all the time. You'd walk around, hear your footsteps, even though some might find that annoying. You'd like hear different birds in different places. The wind sounds would change depending of the place and if there was wind at all. Oh, today I was supposed to go to the quarry. Okay, I think the horse will sleep here today. I'm going to the quarry and then I go home. So the horse will stay there for the day. So not having sound always playing, plus the graphics being realistic enough, was really good, and I do think they made a much better job back then portraying places. Like, even if you didn't visit Japan, you just watch anime, read manga, play games, or watch videos from places there, you'll notice that portions of that game are rather Japanese, and they are portrayed well. The river, for example, no one would look twice, but there's a portion of the river that it's rather well made. It's not the same, like, texture from top to bottom. It changes, the textures change along the river sides. And there's a portion where it's like stones and stuff, then there's the higher portions that's grass. And that's a very Japanese look they gave to that portion of the game that usually goes under the radar until you notice. But nowadays they might as well just stick up a flat texture because no one really looks at that anymore or cares. But those small details make the game interesting and immersive, and it's a shame that not even the fans care about it anymore. The fans care more about brand loyalty than anything else. And I do not like that. I do not like the brand loyalty when the brand loyalty tells me that I shouldn't say that the game does things badly. Like, I'm the biggest critic of the games I like, because I want them to be better. Even Stardew has small things that I wish they changed or added. For example, the fish, river something farm. I don't like that farm because I don't like fishing, and what that farm offers me is not enough for me to care about fishing or fish related stuff. Like what I'm going to do with that farm, with a bunch of ponds to get raw. I can do that in any other farm. In fact, the basic farm is better for that than the farm that's supposed to be better for fish. So I'm just going to cover the entire shore in crab pots. It looks awful. Oh, this is very good. I need that. I need to do that. Can I do that now? I don't have the horses. Not here. But yeah. I do not like brand loyalty that tells me shut up and not criticize or else I'm not a fan. No, I'm a fan and I like the game and I will criticize. And the fish farm, the issue is it's just a bunch of islands that aren't good to do anything with, and the water doesn't offer anything besides being a place for crab pots, and I didn't bring the maple syrup. So, never mind that cutscene. So, that's one of my gripes. I wish you could farm fish in the water, but not the raw, I want to farm fish itself. Like you could do in Back to Nature. Where is the maple syrup? I'm probably wasting my time because it's night. The bear probably won't be there and I'm going to waste 1 hour going there and back. So yeah, I want to build like a fish net on the water where you raise fish, like Back to Nature. You have at the pond and you put fish there, give them fish food, and okay, no cutscene. So I need to come here during the day. Like I was saying, you put fish food in the fish pond and the fish multiply. That was good. And I wish you could do that, and even if it was like a structure big enough that in a small farm you couldn't like build more than one or two. But then in the fish related farms you could build more. Then you could make a system that would promote farming as well. Like, you have to give the fish food, so you have to buy it. But the one you buy isn't good. It's good, so they multiply slowly. So you could like plant crops, feed them to a machine to make fish food. And because the crops, your crops are better than whatever they use to make fish food, you get better fish food from crops. So that means you plant crops to feed them to the fish, to then make them multiply faster, which then would result in better profit. Of course you would plant crops that aren't profitable or as profitable, right? Or you could plant other things, like you could get like hay and make fish food anyway, and I think that would be fine. Of course the issue with that is balancing, like how do you make fish profitable enough that they get the value from a crop, right? You have to calculate the profit from the fish and they take out the value of the crop that was used to make the food. But if you balance that right, and even more when you have the smoker and stuff, if that's balanced well enough, it could make a really fun activity. Because you get a gameplay loop which leads to that type of gameplay not being exploitable or not profitable from doing nothing, so they grow here. Okay. So see, now it's the dilemma. I could just plant a bunch of trees here and get mushrooms. Or I could just plant forage. Now, I'm more inclined to do forage because it's closer to normal farming. And mushrooms, yeah, they are very, very profitable. Almost too much. Wow, this is just common mushrooms now. So maybe these hardwood trees are not good for mushrooms. Well, it doesn't matter. Like I was going to say, they are profitable, but I'm not doing things for profit, right? Profit isn't the main goal. So, well, I could fill the greenhouse with them. At the same time, I do not want that. I'd rather do crop. If anything, trees in the greenhouse would be a more original use of this space, because no one does that. Like, who the hell plants trees on a greenhouse and makes mushrooms? Well, actually, people do. You do grow mushrooms indoors. But in the farming game, it feels a bit cheap because mushrooms are so profitable. It almost feels like I'm cheating. And I don't want to feel like I'm being too cheesy. I always forget to do this. Always, always, always. I never did that because I always forget. With that being said, yeah, I don't know what to do with the greenhouse. So do I put mushrooms there for profit? Or do I plant forage and not get as much profit? Okay, old man, you better sell me the item. Just sell me that thing. Yes, bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Finally. I actually don't remember if I married on the previous playthrough if I married Penny during spring, or did I marry during during winter because I bought the truffle oil as well. Actually, wait. I want to see something. Because you can't marry the best girl, let's see what she says. And because it's just fun to wait on Pierre. Oh, okay, so they don't even reply. Oh, that's boring. There's no lines. I wanted to see what she would say, but yeah. Screw Pierre. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Three days during the festival. Nice. It's just like how she always dreamed of marrying someone that grows the very item she hates. Mushrooms. Okay, so marriage is done. So yeah, this playthrough is one step closer to the end. Because with marriage on the way, I don't know much else I can do. I can just grind skills to knock the door. I don't care about the island, because what I'm going to plant there? More forage? No, because planting forage is a pain in the ass. Because I have to go... Well, I only have to go there every 7 days. Actually, it's not that bad. I just have to go once every 7 days to collect all the stuff. Actually, this is not bad, because combat is a pain in the ass. So I don't... Well, I like that island is a thing. I just don't want to always do it. Unlike in these playthroughs, it feels a bit pointless for me to do them. This is a playthrough that you don't really want to play a lot, because there isn't much else to do besides the things you do on the other ones, which is to complete random crap that's unrelated to what I'm doing. Which is fine, because Stardew allows you to not do those things. Come on, give me the item. That's what I need, yes. Okay, so now I don't know if I sell them or not. Because I've been making syrup jam with them. I really do need a new sword, though. It's funny how this playthrough, I don't have like much to do in the farm, but still manage to spend the entire day walking around and get nothing done. Okay, so what else can I do today? Actually, I had to go. I had to go to the quarry. That's it. Okay, let's see. Eh, don't care. Okay, let's go to the quarry then. Could make a bunch of sprinklers and plant forage there. But I still don't know if I want to do that. Oh, it's the panning event or cutscene. Yeah, it wasn't 3 guys working there. I think panning should have been something you can do much earlier without needing the stone removed. But the stone should be removed by something and not you doing things. Because panning, it could be a nice alternative to mining, but by the time you get it, you already mined a ton. So... And then you have to constantly stop what you are doing to go pan or look for it, which takes a ton of time. And panning should... It's a nice extra, except that you need to waste a slot item slot for an item. You have to then switch that item, find the spot. I think the item should be like the trash can. You already have it, but you can improve it. And then to pan, you just need to get closer and click on it, and that's it. I don't think panning should be the way it works. Even though maybe there's extra stuff you can get from panning, right? But you could just tie that to an upgrade level, so the player doesn't get those things right away. They have to upgrade it, and you time gate it, just like how the boulder time gates you. I just don't think panning is worth the time it gets to unlock. And again, that's something I criticize the game on. I don't think it's worth it. It should be base, like you have the trash can here, and here somewhere you have like your pan, like the trash can, and it'll start this color as well, and then go to copper, and so on and so on. It just shouldn't be. An item, then you just click on it, and that's it. It's always with you, and you just need to click on stuff. And it's given to you much early on. Let's kill a couple of monsters. I don't the stupid shards, I don't know where they drop. So Okay, I wanted to get some monsters, but I'm not getting any. Is that a diamond? Okay, I came down for some monsters. I'm gonna get a diamond. English is hard today. I came here for some monsters and I got a diamond. Okay, so I killed a few monsters. Just wanted to kill some time. Okay, let's end the day. This is so much faster now. This is so nice. I could have got that much earlier. I didn't. I will need to check if the common berries sell more now or not, but I'm not going to check it today. Okay, you go there. You go there. Can read those two. Let's see. Oh, I already know what this is. Oh ho ho! And we know what this is. This is a very fun one. Actually, we do it today? We can do it today. Maybe not. It's raining. But it's almost time. I shouldn't do that because I really need to end. So I can play some Zelda today. At the same time, it's just so funny. So it's at 1:40? I think. Let's just camp the bush. I think it's this one, the big one. Yeah, it's that one, I think. Where is the secret notes? Yeah. Oh no, it's midnight. It's at midnight, okay. So 0:40 on that bush. Okay, let's see if they show up when it's raining. Yeah, it's getting late. We are just going to wait a few more minutes. Come on. There they are. There they go. Oh, run, run, run. Ah, Myra and Marnie. What could they be doing in the bush that hour of the day? Okay. Let's go to bed. Which is probably where those two should have been, instead of a bush. Yeah, profits do drop a lot. But it's not like I need the money. Because most of the things that require a ton of money, I'm not going to do. So I'm actually getting married during the festival. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh, because it's only 3 arts? Or is this timed? Okay, anyway. That's it for Stardew for today. It will be back tomorrow. Next Monday. Until then. Bye bye.